The business case. In this video, you'll learn the importance of having a clear business case defined for your project, as well as the key consideration you need to take when developing your project's business case. We've divided the video into the following topics. Why is having a business case important, and what should a business case contain? So let's look at why we need a business case. So first of all, you need the business case to outline and document what is the strategy and vision for this project. Without that, you will not know where you are headed and how the project will fit into your corporate strategy. So you need to make that link, and you need to make that definition, and you need to document it all in your project's business case. Secondly, we need to know what we are doing and why. And again, this has to be linked to the vision and the strategy for the project. What is the objective of this particular project? And it comes back to the second bullet here. What is the problem we are trying to fix? What is the current situation? What is the problem? What are we doing on the project to fix that problem? Meaning, what is the objective of the project? And all of that should tie together with the vision and the strategy for the project. And again, that is linked to your company's vision and strategy. Moving on, we also need to know what exactly is the benefit that can be realized from doing this. So you might have a specific problem, and you are going to solve it by engaging on this project. That is why we're doing it. But then we need to know what exactly are we doing, and what is the outcome? How will the outcome solve the problem? And will there be additional benefit in the outcome? Not just are we solving the problem, but we're also providing an additional benefit by doing the project. And then in most cases, doing the project is not the answer. There needs to be additional steps or tasks, actions that needs to be carried out in order to realize the benefit that the project provides. Example, you are implementing SAP. You will have a best practice tool, and the SAP will replace an old, outdated financial system or logistics system. So that is the objective, and the benefit is that SAP will provide you the best practice process. But how do we realize the benefit? Well, you'll only realize the benefit if you then have your change management in place, so that the organization is also ready to start using this new SAP best practice process that you are building as part of your project. If you do not have that last piece in place, yes, you can complete the project on time and within scope, and you now have the best system in the world, but you will never realize the benefit from it because you haven't got the last piece in place. So you also need to look in the business case and document it, analyze and document it in the business case. What specific benefits do you expect can be realized from this project, both in relation to solving the problem, but also in relation to other benefits that comes with it? And what are the prerequisite, the steps, the actions that needs to be taken in order to realize the benefit after the project is completed? So you can put it in a summary here. What should a business case contain? First of all, clear vision and strategy for the project. We need to know what it is we are trying to achieve from a strategy and vision point of view. We need to determine and calculate what is the exact business value that this project is going to bring to the organization. And then we need, and this is very important, we need to define a set of key KPIs, key performance indicators, which we will use to measure how do we realize the value, where are we in terms of value realization. And once we have those defined, we need to measure and monitor our value realization. So during the project, you will need to monitor and control that everything you do based on the problem and the business case. Everything the project do is because it is to resolve the business problem listed in the business case and to provide the value that has been specified in the business case. That has to be monitored and measured, and make sure that you do not sidetrack or your project start doing other things, because this is could also be done. You need to stick to the business case, and you need to raise up to your executive management along the project if you see that suddenly the expected value that everyone expect when you're finished, that this will be the value that can be realized. If that suddenly changes and it's not possible anymore because you've changed the solution, or you find out the solution cannot fit, cannot resolve the business problem anymore, you need to raise this up. If you are on track and everything is fine, your project is built to deliver this value, fulfill the business case, then you need to have the monitoring. The monitoring needs to continue after your go live, because this is where you will document to the executives if doing this project really was the right choice or the right decision. So you need, the monitoring goes beyond the project. You need to monitor, track, how am I realizing the value that I expected after this project was turned on, or what this project was live. So the business case is not just a project task, it is something that continues. Now that said, not necessarily is it the same team that will do this. It can go into a process team, a process excellent function in the company to follow up and measure, as you as the project manager might be only committed until go live and perhaps the first month support, but after that you will move on to another project within the company, or if it's an external vendor, you'll move on to another client. So it's not necessarily that the project manager or the project team have to measure this beyond the project, but it has to be defined and scoped and documented so that someone can take that package and can plan and execute the work around it after the project is live. Okay, after completing this video, you should now have a good understanding of the purpose of the business case, why we need to do it, and the content that needs to be in the business case. And I'm sure if you have, might have other details, questions about the business case development. I'll be happy to answer that, or we will have some of our other experts answer. And again, as always, it's through the forum, and we will help you develop a successful business case for your project.